PennEast Pipeline because it goes through previously reserved open space. Tax dollars were used to preserve the open space. It goes through historically significant property. Now, I think we all need to celebrate this unprecedented era of natural gas discovery and extraction here in this country. It's given us energy independence, and it has helped us evolve from coal to oil to natural gas, which is cleaner. I don't think we're just there yet with renewable energies, so natural gas is our major energy source of the next 10 to 20 years. But the big challenge with natural gas, because of the places where we're discovering it, is how do you transport it? I think we need to be very, very thoughtful about where we put the pipelines. There are going to need to be pipelines. The question is where. The preference is to put them in existing corridors. That's number one. The second preference is to put them through farmlands so they're not going through densely populated areas. But I think we have to try and put them through farmlands that weren't previously preserved with taxpayer dollars to preserve them as open space, or historically significant properties, which the PennEast Pipeline does. So that's been my position on the PennEast Pipeline. I do think that we need to be reasonable. I also think that the pipeline companies, quite frankly, should get the local communities involved at the very, very outset when the pipeline is conceived. Many times these pipeline companies are not getting the local people involved until after the fact, and people feel like they're not at all part of the process. The other thing, quite frankly, that I think would make pipelines easier, now if you put a pipeline in as a company, are you not reaping the financial benefit for the next 30, 40, 50 years that pipeline is transporting gas? Why not schedule an arrangement with the farmers who own their land to provide them with some kind of annuity over that same period, since their land is being, if you will, rented to place the pipeline? I think arrangements like this would make things a lot easier for everybody. A lot easier for everybody. Because many times if the farmer doesn't want to give up their property, the pipeline company is able to use some type of leverage to take the property anyway. So why not set up some type of financial arrangement where there's an incentive for the farmers to reap some of the benefit of their land being rented for all the years the pipeline is under that ground and transporting natural gas. So many times I think in government we're not at all creative or innovative about how better to do things, but it's amazing how sometimes we just sit around at the table and talk. You come up with ideas that make the whole situation a lot more acceptable for everybody.